Skarloey chuckled a bit when you called him Beaky. Hello, dear, Skarloey replied back, a smile still on his face. He never smiled this much before, that was for sure. He was so flustered, but being flustered in a good way. Skarloey smiled once more. He liked you very much, and he was enjoying this. He could not believe you came up to him and said you loved him. In fact, he has never experienced someone confessing their love for him before. How are you, love? Skarloey smiled again. When you called him that, he then asked you a question, with his smile still on his face. That's good. Can I ask you a question, love? Skarloey took a breath. He felt a bit nervous to ask you this, but he wanted to know, so he asked anyway. Do you really love me? He asked. His voice suddenly became soft. Skarloey paused for a moment. He was starting to feel a bit self-conscious, but he continued on. I just can't believe that you really love me. Why me? I'm old. I am nothing but just an old engine who's seen better days. Skarloey was shocked. How could you just say "aw" to that? He was old. He didn't quite think he was worth your love. You're not mad at what I said? Skarloey looked at you. He still felt shocked, and even more surprised that you said it made you happy. He was not expecting that. Skarloey was speechless. He really didn't know how to feel about all this. All he knows is that he loves you and is happy to spend time with you. Skarloey held your hand gently. His cheeks were all red as well. It felt a bit strange for him, but it was in a good way. He was smiling so much he has never felt so happy before. Skarloey smiled once more when you called him that, and he looked at you. A small chuckle escaped his lips. He couldn't believe that he was falling in love. He gently squeezed your hand. My love, he repeated, copying the nickname that you gave him, and he loved it. Skarloey continued holding your shoulder and gently pulled you closer. So you were now even more closer to him than before. A smile was on his face, and his face was all red. You're even more beautiful up close, he mumbled, feeling more flustered. Shunting trucks on the Mid-Sodor Railway, and I could use a friend to chat with.